Okay, welcome back students. So today we'll discuss few more problems, and these kind of problems are very important. Okay, this kind of problems are very important. So when I say important, what I'll do, I'll solve one problem for you and similar kind of question I'll give as homework, so that it will be helpful for you to understand the concept very well. Okay, so what is the question today? Consider f from r plus 2 closed in half closed interval minus 5 comma infinity given by, how is the function is from set of all non-negative integer real numbers to this particular interval, and how it is defined. F of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. So what we have to show? We have to show that the function f is invertible and f inverse of y is nothing but square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So ultimately our g of y should be in this form. That is what we have to verify. Now, so far what we used to do, we used to take let y belonging to the codomain, correct? What is the codomain? Minus 5 comma infinity, such that f of x is equal to y. Okay, we used to do this, f of x is equal to y. And then what is f of x? 9x square plus 6x minus 5 is equal to y. So from this we used to deduce the value of x, correct? We used to get the value of x. But here, since it is a quadratic equation and this is not a equation where you can write it as a whole square, you cannot write it in a whole square method. So what we have to do, first we have to write this particular quadratic equation, we have to convert it into a form where we can write it as a plus b whole square. So completing the square we have to do. I hope this method was discussed in your SSLC or somewhere in your lower classes. So if you have forgotten or if it is not discussed, so we'll see what is that method. So what they have given, so whenever we have a quadratic equation, if we have it in the form ax whole square plus, if we have what is a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, correct? So if it was in this form, a square plus 2ab plus b square, then we could have written it in a plus b whole square form. Therein we could have deduced what is the value of x. So in order to convert it into this form, what we will do, we will compare both the sides. So what we have, in place of 2ab, okay, in place of 2ab, what we have here, we have 6x. So 2ab is equal to 6x, okay, 2ab term is equal to 6x. So but what we have, a square is nothing but, we have a square is equal to 9x square. Okay, a square is equal to 9x square. So what happens to a? Since all the non-negative, we are considering only non-negative real numbers, a should be non-negative. So 9x square, what is the square root of 9x square? It will be plus or minus 3x, but since we are considering only the non-negative real numbers and x belongs to non-negative real numbers, we can take only 3x. So we know the value of a. So if you substitute the value of a to this equation, this particular 2ab, then we will get with the value of b. So 2ab is equal to 6x, 2 write as it is. Now we know the value of a, 3x into b is equal to 6x. So that means 2 into 3x is 6x, 6x into b is equal to 6x, which means b is equal to 1. So we know the value of b, we know the value of a. Now what we will do is, we will write 9x square, okay, 9x square as 3x whole square, correct? 9x square is nothing but 3x whole square, and 6x as, 6x can be now written as, since we are considering it in 2ab form, it should be 2 into, what is a? A is 3x into 1, correct? A is 3x into 1. So this form. Now since we know the value of b is equal to 1, what you have to do is, you have to add the square of b and subtract the square of b. Okay, you have to add the square of b and you have to subtract the square of b. Why we are adding, and what else is remaining in this expression of the left hand side? Minus 5 is equal to y. Why we are adding and subtracting? We just needed plus 1 square, but if we add something, that is going to change our expression what was there in the beginning. So, in order to balance that, what we are doing, if we are adding something, simultaneously we have to subtract as well. So, now what happens? It is 3x whole square plus 2 into 3x into 1 plus 1 minus 1 square is minus 1, minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6 is equal to y. So, now we know that what is this? 3x square plus 2 into 3x into 1 plus 1 is nothing but, this is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. What is a square plus 2ab plus b square? It is a plus b whole square. So, what is a here? 3x. What is b here? 1. So, this becomes 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So, these terms, whatever these many terms we have, that is being replaced into 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6 as it is equal to y. Now, what you have to do? You have to take this minus 6 to the other side. So, it is 3x plus 1 whole square is equal to y plus 6. So, now we have square. So, in order to cancel the square, what I will do? I will take square root on the both sides. So, it becomes 3x plus 1 is equal to square root of y plus 6. I need the value of x. So, keeping x over here, it is square root of y plus 6 minus 1. This minus 1 is outside the square root, and x is equal to square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So, now we have the value of x. What will be our next step? What we have to do then? So, let g be a function. Let g be a function from where to where? Y to, let g be a function from y to r plus the reverse of that. So, y is nothing but the interval which we have considered, such that how we are defining? G of y is equal to square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. G of y is defined as square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So, now what is our question? To show that this particular function f is invertible and its inverse is this particular expression, that is square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. But what is this expression? That is nothing but g. So, if we show that g is the inverse of f, then we are done. So, when we have a function, how to show that a given function is the inverse? We have to find what is f composition g. We have to show f composition g of y is equal to y, and simultaneously we have to show g composition f of x as also equal to x. So, we will start with f composition g of y. Okay. So, f composition g of y is f composition g of y is equal to f of g of y. Okay. We know the value of f of x. What is the value of f of x? So, f of x is being, okay, so now since we have reduced f of x, so our f of x can be considered as this term. Okay. So, this can be taken as f of x because it is same, right. So, this is f of x because we had written f of x is equal to y, f of x been reduced into this. Okay. What is g of y? G of y is this. So, now f composition g of y is f of g of y. So, g of y, instead of g of y, what I have to do? F of, in place of g of y, I have to substitute square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. Okay. This is nothing but f of x, because initially we started with f of x is equal to y. For f of x we have substituted. So, whatever we got, this is nothing but f of x. So, f of x is 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6, but here in place of x I have square root of y plus 6 whole square either you can take that as your f of x, or you can take the given expression. If you are not comfortable with that, if you do want to change your values, if you get confused, you can take this similar expression, whatever they had given, the same expression as f of x. Both will give you the same answer. Okay. So, that is f of, so you can take any of the expression. Since this is the simplified form, I will take this. Okay. So, that is, in place of x I have to put square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So, that becomes 3 into, in place of x I have to substitute this term, y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3, 3x plus 1 whole square, correct, 3x plus 1 whole square, and then what we have, minus 6. Okay. So, f composition g of y is equal to 3 get cancels, correct, since it was multiplied, you can cancel, square, what is remaining in the bracket, square root of y plus 6 minus 1 plus 1 whole square minus 6. So, that is nothing but minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So, remaining is square root of y plus 6 whole square minus 6. So, again square and square root get cancelled. So, we will be left out with y plus 6 minus 6. So, that is equal to y. So, we have shown f composition g of y is equal to y. Now, similarly, we have to show that g composition f of x is equal to x. Okay. G composition f of x is equal to x. Now, how to show that? Okay, students. So far we have shown f composition g of y is y. Now, our turn is to show that g composition f of x is equal to x. Okay. So, for that we will take the left hand side, that is g composition f of x. How we will define it? G of f of x. So, that is g of, what is f of x? As I told you earlier, this will be the simplified version because you can cancel everything easily. So, g of f of x. So, f of x I will write it in this form. So, that will be 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. Okay. But we know that g of y is equal to square root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So, in place of y I have now this big term. So, wherever I can find y, I have to replace it by 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So, that becomes, so g of y is square root of y. So, g of this particular term, so square root of, in place of y I have to put 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. In place of y I have to put 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. After that, what I have inside the bracket, inside the square root, plus 6, and outside the square root I have minus 1 divided by 3. Okay. So, first you cancel the terms inside the bracket, so it square root. So, it is minus 6 plus 6 get cancels. So, you will be left out with 3x plus 1 whole square minus 1 outside the square root divided by 3. So, square root and squares get cancelled. So, you will be remaining with 3x plus 1 minus 1 divided by 3. So, plus 1 minus 1 cancels. So, 3x by 3 is equal to x. So, we have shown that g composition f of x is equal to x and f composition g of y is y. Hence, g is the inverse of f. I hope this is clear. Only thing you have to take care is that completing the square method. Okay, completing the square. How you do? You do the comparison method. You compare it with a plus b whole square, and from that you find out the value of a and b. Whatever value of b you get, square it up and add that and subtract that to the left hand side. Okay. And then when you consider for the g composition f or f composition g steps, consider the simplified version or more easier version of f of x, that is after square completing the square, whatever expression you get, you take that and continue. Okay. Just to make you comfortable, I can give you one more question as homework in the notes, okay, so that it will be comfortable for you to solve as well. Okay. I hope this is clear. That is all for today, students. Thank you.